Probation and Parole is part of Queensland Corrective Services, and what we do is we manage those offenders who are out in the community on a wide range of orders. So orders that are handed down by the court, such as community service orders, probation orders, immediate parole, and we also look after those who are released from custody at the discretion of the parole board, who are on board order of parole. So we cover a range of those. We also have a broad range of other areas and departments that look at how do we best integrate offenders back into the community. What are learnings and social policies that we can implement to actually help people, get from where they have been to getting into custody, to making sure that they don't come back. So we certainly don't want that roundabout effect where we see someone who comes out and then they come back to us in a couple of years. So our two main goals, our first goal is definitely rehabilitation of offenders. So when someone comes through our doors, we do a multitude of assessments and interventions in order to try to make sure that we can address whatever criminogenic needs they have so that they don't come back. And our other main focus is obviously on compliance, so making sure that whatever the court or the board has actually asked them to do, they're making sure that we do that. So we use a range of intelligence, police contacts and surveillance staff to make sure that they're actually doing that. So currently Queensland Corrective Services in the probation and parole industry, we supervise at the moment, it's just over 26,600 offenders in Queensland. And the Brisbane region, so this sort of area, we supervise about 4,400. So I guess that gives you a scope of what we're actually dealing with. So that's a little spiel. I don't know, it's not much, but I want to make sure that we get time for everything else. So, Kirsty, you know about what our daily role looks like.
So my name's Kirsty. I'm currently a senior case manager at Logan Probation and Parole in Logan Central. So just a little bit about myself. I'm a Griffith graduate and I've been with the agency for about 18 months now. I graduated in 2015. About midway through my degree, I decided that I wanted to be a case manager. I heard about case management in probation and parole and that was the career for me. So that was what I focused the remainder of my degree on. So I started off as a case manager. So when you enter probation and parole, case managers do deal with low-risk offenders, and progression into senior role is dealing with high-risk offenders and sex offenders. So basically the day-to-day role as a case manager, so we're the first point of contact for offenders who have been either released from custody onto parole, have been given a court order, parole order or probation order. So when they come to us, there's a number of different things we do with them. So initially they are inducted onto their order, which is about going through paperwork, explaining the conditions, that kind of thing. From there, they are then allocated to an officer, and that officer's role is to conduct assessments of the offenders. So basically we're looking at, what's going on for them? Why are they here? We're looking at addressing, identifying criminogenic, non-criminogenic needs, and working with that offender to establish, what do they need? What do they need to get through this order successfully? What can we do to assist them and help them motivate behavioural change? The role it changes day to day. Every day is different. You can never expect the same thing twice. It's definitely challenging. You have some offenders that that don't want to be there, don't want to work. You have other people that are there, they've made a silly mistake, they want to move forward. It's an exciting role. It's an informative role. You're dealing with these people every day. You're making informed decisions. You're deciding where they're at with their orders. There's a lot of liaising with external stakeholders. You can certainly build a portfolio if you've got an interest in a particular area. And at the end of the day, you can walk away, and it's really, really positive when you can see those changes in offenders, which does happen at times. I'll hand over and choose the chair.
So my name's Olivia. I'm at the Gravatt Probation and Parole office, and I'm a senior case manager as well. I graduated Griffith with a master's degree in Criminology and Criminal Justice at the end of last year. I first found out about probation and parole through the uni. They sent out an email about an internship program with probation and parole. Had no idea what that was before then. So I went along and did that, and it was essentially 9 weeks. On a Friday, you'd go to one of the offices, and it would just run through from start to finish what the role is and what it entails, from when the offender first gets there to all the case management and programs and things like that with them, right through to hopefully when they successfully go and never come back. So I just wanted to let you know a few of the kind of skills that you might sort of start thinking about honing that would help you with getting a job. So there's really communication skills are key. Obviously, you're talking to a sector of society that they're from all walks of life. So communication skills are key. Critical thinking, so a massive part of the job is just analysing risk and assessing risk and understanding what that is. So if you get, practice your analytical skills, critical thinking, it's awesome. Resilience, it is a tough job. Learning to take things not personally from these people. They don't want to be there, but, just having that resilience, I would definitely suggest that. And then at the end of it, report writing as well. Writing reports for a number of, audiences, write through reports like magistrates, other various bodies like the Department of Public Prosecutions, that sort of thing. So I'm sure you're all awesome at that anyway. So, yeah, the other thing I guess would be other ways of getting into probation and parole without the internship. Even just getting in touch with your local P&P office and putting out your resume and a cover letter of interest. You never know your luck. Any placements you can get sort of throughout uni, I don't know if you have that in your degrees, but if you can get a placement, just say that you'd like to do with that. And then also upon graduation, manpower, and you'll be able to chat to them actually. They're in the next room at the end, and they're a good way of they sort of facilitate sort of QCS entry. Yeah. Is that everything? Yeah.